Hello. Shall we start the class? Okay. Last class we have discussed about the process of communication. Right now, the process of communication is two types. There is nature of communication and types of channels and media of communication. So this is two particular ways of communication. We have to communicate the people in a safety duties. So first one is nature of communication means it is a continuous process. Continuous process means it is a human activity. Human activity means when we stop the any signs or any signals like that, then automatically communication will disconnect. Otherwise, our communication is very good and it's a continuous process. And it's a two ways of communication means one is sending and one is receiving. Like phone, our phone. One person is calling from one side and one person is receiving from one side. So both are communicating in a proper manner through one device. Like that, uh, the nature communication process can understanding the human relation also. If some people, deaf and dumb people, we have to how they are explaining by showing their signals only. By signals, they have to speak with each other with the signs and a lot of expressions only, not with the oral voice. Okay. And the next one is types of channels and media of communication. Types of channel means it's one type of communication. Means it's channel and media. In channels means formal and downward information. Means in channels we can see the picture of that particular place and different types of written and everything oral also. But in media, oral, written, electronic, and gesture means these are the media is the fourth estate of this entire nation. One is the constitution like that. Fourth estate is means this one only means media. So this entire media comes under oral type. Oral type means we have to speak, and next one it is by written means we have to deliver the speech by the oral. And what are the types of speeches means what are the types of points we have observed from that particular speech, and we have to written it. And what are the what we have written from that speech, and it is exhibiting from the electronic media means we are getting some information from there, we are getting some information like that. With that we have, then we have to go for some gestures means we have to express it. Next one, what are the tools of communication? Tools means how we are using some tools for the safety like that. Some types of tools in communication also there. There are three types of tools are there. They can be classified as oral type, written type, and visual type. Oral type means personal contact, like talking with each other in walkie-talkie or phone or meetings and audios means get together. We are getting together in a place and we have to discuss the problems and what are the issues in oral only. Otherwise, walkie-talkies. It is a wireless microphone types where it's signals around 5 kilometers circle, 5 kilometers radius circle only. It can be operated by the setting of the frequency between two walkie-talkies only. Or otherwise, personal contact means we have to go and dictate the safety precautions with direct person to person. And one more thing is the phone. Phone means it's a entirely comes under communication process. Communication process means it's a operating by the one operator like BSNL or Airtel or anything with the support of the phone. By the phone only we can get the informations like WhatsApp messages and everything. So every day, right now we are also taking classes from through video and audio only, not in the practice. So this is the one type of communication only. What I am giving the speech you are continuing in your cell phones only. Next one, written. Written means it's a one type of letters writing, circular circulations means if higher authorities means management can provide some circulars and memos, reports. handbooks, manuals, booklets, magazines, bulletins, emails, etc. So in present days we are using a lot of through WhatsApp only, means by texting messages to some groups, and handbooks by observing, means we have to study the handbooks, means it's a small books, it can communicate a lot of things from in our pocket size only. Manuals means different types of research products are written in that manuals only. Then booklets means magazines, weekly magazines, so the daily magazines, or monthly magazines, or yearly magazines, or quarterly magazines, like that we have to. And last not but least, it is a Then visual type. Visual type means nowadays we are observing a lot of pictures, posters, playing, and everything, means pictures, boards, and film, video, audio, everything. So if any accident occurs, we can retake in a visual mode only. What is the what happened in that particular area? We have to visually written, and we have to take that pictures and everything, and we have to display in a notice board. This problem has occurred in this manner, and we have, what is the remedy also we have to express in that notice board only by taking the videos and photos, means by taking the video, then we have to convert into photo paper, then it will display into the boards. Then casual or incidental talks, meeting, etc. Everything within fraction of seconds we can understand from the notice board only. By observing the notice board, we can identify each and everything. Okay, this is one type of visual communication. So barriers of communication means barriers means what are the main things? If anything obstacle means some people they won't listen the lack of attention, means they don't take the. If any people has absent on that particular training classes, he won't learn what the previous class has explained by the safety officer, without knowing that he directly entered into the job field, and he will and he he might face the problems in that particular field only. Change of meaning during transmission means some people will explain, you have to follow this rule, but the miscommunication also leads to the miscommunication, means I already explained that what happened in HPCL, one people is doing welding in the bottom, top level, and some people are working in a gas, and some people they don't know the language, the skills, what are the trainer has given. So we have to give the training in a proper manner, then they won't take any obstacles or any barriers, means they won't take any extra activities. Some people they will listen on that particular time, and they won't follow the in job field. That type of persons also will face the accident zones in that particular area. So physically, mentally, everything we have to prepare for the job, then we have to concentrate on the particular job field only, then we will get a safety. Otherwise we will face a lot of accidents and incidents in that particular manner while we are operating the missions and everything. Okay, so essentials of effective communications means what are the main essentials. If there any accidents has occurred, then we have to take the feedback, what is happening from while doing the job, we don't think another subject or another material, means another type of object or subject. We have to concentrate on the particular time and particular subject only, then we will get concentrated on more and more. So sharing is the one of the responsibility for the higher officials, means safety manager will share the entire things to the particular people if they do for proper communication. If the miscommunication is happened, that will mislead the team by the safety officer only. So safety officer should give the proper and guidance and appropriate information to the particular people only. Then only they have to follow the rules and regulations in that particular job area. Otherwise, that is a miscommunication, and then it gives if any accidents are occurred, then the interrogation will not take place in a proper manner. The interrogation is also main thing we have to follow. Means if we are going for an interrogation in a particular manner, we have to study each and every point from starting point to ending point. So that is also one main thing we have to follow the in giving a proper appropriate means message. Maintain eye contact while we are giving any lecture or any person for a guidance. We have to maintain eye contact. Then only we will understand this person is observing our skills and our what are the speeches we have delivered. So by seeing an eye contact only. If I am myself is not taking eye contact with a particular people, so I am the misguiding that of a particular person. Means the sir is not observing everybody, so I can do my own thing. So their own decisions may take a lot of actions also. So one safety officer or safety manager should maintain the eye contact with each other, and they give the proper appropriate communication, and they don't mislead the mission. What are the process of mission, or what are the operating mission, or everything. So they have to follow the rules and regulations, and sharing is the one of the main responsibility. If you share the knowledge more and more, then that people also gain a lot of knowledge from that particular officer, so they can maintain some dignity. So first of all, the leader should maintain the dignity, and they have to follow the rules and regulations, instructions given by the our executive authority, and followed by the safety manager and safety officer. Then the bottom level officers also, they can maintain that same safety. At the end of the month, we will get the 0% of the accident in audit we have to show. Communication and group dynamics means, communication means it's a one type of studying of a process operating within a group. Means some particular groups of people are working in a particular safety. So we have to give the safety means the study of process. Means the main deals with the interactions of forces between two group of members in the social situation, the nature and development of small groups. Like first of all, in previous days we have exchange of money, exchange of paddy to paddy. Means in previous days మన పాత రోజులు ఏం చేసుకునే ఒకరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉండాలి. అంటే మీరు అది ఇచ్చిపుచ్చుకోండి, మేము ఇది ఇచ్చిపుచ్చుకోండి అనేది. బట్ కొన్ని రోజులు పోయిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది, సోషల్ సిచ్యువేషన్ దాని ప్రకారం ఒక గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ మెంబర్స్ లీడ్ చేయాలి. సో హ్యావ్ టు లీడ్ ద గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ members in a social situation. Nowadays we are facing the corona. So in that corona, how we have to sustain and how we have to overcome that corona in a particular by doing job with the proper safety and the proper precautions along with the group members, not affecting of the corona. Okay, so like that we have to go for a group members in social situation. And the nature and the development means the what are the nature of that particular small groups, how they are feeling, and what are they expressing in what are the mode of feeling, and everything we have to observe in that particular group. Interactions among the members and intergroup behavior also. We have to interact the people, lot of people with a lot of different mindsets people also we have to this type means if you take the interaction with some group of people, they won't listen, and some people will concentrate on the particular speech what are given by the authority, and they will follow the rules. But in some internal groups, intergroups behavior, there is some misguidance of groups also, it leads a lot of problems. So we have to give group of dynamics. Dynamics means itself is a one type of force. So dynamic means yes, this person is a dynamic person, means he is good at everything. So it is also comes under like that. How a group should be organized and operated. A group of people, how they are operating and how they are organizing also, it comes under one type of communication and everything. So nature, structure and process of a group, and their influence on the behavior and performance of a group member also. It means it's all deals with the groups only. Means group of people deals with that. It means a communication of group dynamics. So by studying one topic, you can listen and everything, and you can get that questions also. And one more thing, is there any employee comes from another section of department, so we have to mobilize them and we have to motivate them in a social manner, and get them well trained in a proper manner in a short time of period, and we have to achieve the work progress means, so one type of achieving the goals by given by the executive or that EA, like that, gelling the work done, also decision making. So everything means, if the person is able to control the situation, and he should take the decision also how to control an accident. Everything it comes under communication and group dynamics only. Okay. Then the fifth topic is monitoring for safety, health, and environment. So monitoring for safety. So monitoring means, in the word itself only, monitoring means we have to observing, and we have to give some communications, and we have to suggest the people, you have to do this one, you have to do not do this one, and like that we have to do's and not do's, and do's and don'ts. We have to maintain some particular uh, scope of work by observing and monitoring only, by health and environmental only. So the main scope is safety and health audit, occupational safety and health audit. Code of practice is BIS 14489 is to 198. So nowadays, safety is growing awareness in industrial sector, and introduction of various acts means, by implementing the different acts given by the factory, means safety factory, means government of AP or government of India. They are giving some instructions to the safety officers, and for the factories also we have to maintain some particular occupational safety and health audits only. We have to maintain in a proper manner in Indian standard formulates only. ISI. ISI also Indian standards or international standards. We have to follow the guidelines given by the Indian Constitution in a particular Facts Act. The main scope is establish audit objectives, criteria and practices, and provides guidelines for the establishing, planning, conducting and documenting of audits and on occupational safety and health. I already explained, if you're doing some work, we have to express in that particular, we have to express in a book, and guidelines for the establishing and planning, conducting. This all comes under in one documentation. Means how we are taking one documentation for the exam purpose, and we have to follow the documentation. By that observation and by that reading of the documentation only, we are going for an examination, and we have getting some score, and we'll get the certificate. Like that only for audit also, we have to give some oral instructions, and that oral instructions put it on the paper, and that paper will publish on the notice board. That notice board will means that the notice board will round and round in a particular group of people, and that particular people, they have to follow that rules and regulations, and that same thing we have to implement in the safety audits. The safety audit time we have to exhibit that entire documentation. Sir, we are conducting this type of programs for safety purpose, and we are conducting one type of sessions, and we are conducting so many programs. We are giving one time of leisure period, so and so time, and we are giving some tea, biscuits, snacks, everything for the people for their healthy purpose, not doing a continuous of work in a means not doing work in 16 hours, 24 hours, lot like that. We are maintaining some time to time, 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6, like that. We are, everything should be put it on the paper in a proper documentation. The documentation will speaks our dignity, our work process and everything in the time of audit only. So the main monitoring for safety is to give the some to give some guidelines for the verifying of existing and implementation of elements in occupational safety. Occupational safety is also one more thing maintained by the safety officers. It is a main thing, and the health system also means, if the person, if any employee is sick, you don't force that particular employee to do this particular work in a long period of time. You have to observe the illness, health condition of the employee also, and we have to give some suggestions, and suddenly you have to take it to hospital, and you give first aid accidents, like that, first aid operations and everything. So by that observing only, we have to find out everything and the ability of the achievement and safety objects by observing the people, how they are behaving and how they are health and how we are maintaining the dignity and how we are conducting the classes and how they are getting knowledge from our side by orally and by practicing and by implementing. So everything comes under. So occupational safety and health audit means the systematic objective means everything comes under documentation evaluation only by the system procedures. Audit goals. What is the audit goals means to provide audit with an opportunity to assess its own OS, operational safety and health system against OH and H standard identity means we have to follow some standard identities. For international standard, we have to follow the NIBOSH course, WOSH course, and everything. But in our Indian standards, we have to follow the safety precautions and safety rules. So every country it has to maintain some standards. We have to follow the standards only by for the safety. Then we will get a opportunity to meet regularity requirements. What are the particular persons are required in that particular job for the regarding safety? So it is also regulatory means to have we have to meet the people in regular manner only. Next, audit objective means to carry out a systematic. I already explaining. So we have to give some objectives means systematic operations and uh, systematic procedures without any potential hazards involving personnel. Means if some persons they don't know the safeguards, how to maintain a safeguards in a running mission. So it is also one type of taking accidents only. So we have to take an audit. Don't do like this and we have to give the plantation and services and operational method. Means plantation also gives the more oxygen to the particular employee and it controls the pollution. So controlling of pollution also comes under the safety precaution only by the plant. So everything comes under. Okay. Yeah, next topic, elements of occupational safety and health system. Occupational safety and health system means occupational safety and health policy is main major point in the particular monitoring for safety. Good housekeeping. I already explained in previous class. Only good housekeeping also maintaining material handling equipment. So every person should know how to handle the material from starting stage to ending stage. It's also one type of good manner. Proper ventilation, illumination, and noise. So we have to arrest the noise also by putting the earplugs, noise arrest plugs. Then we will take then we will take the ventilation. Ventilation also you should require means every time we are not undergone for a electricity bulbs or like that. We have to take the sun direct means we have to take the nature ventilation. Nature ventilation how it comes by the sun rays only. So we are providing some safety roofs. Safety roofs. There is some light type of roofs. So it will absorb the sunlight and they exhibit in the particular area. Work environment monitoring system also it comes under elements, main thing. So we have to maintain work permit systems also and first aid facilities. We have to maintain the first aid facilities in occupational health centers. Every plant should maintain some first aid kits and one occupational health center also. Occupational health center it gives first aid and sometimes it will survive the life of the particular incident person also. So by taking first aid in the hospital, operational safety, operational health system, healthcare only, then we will survive the life of that particular person by carrying from site to the hospital also. Personal protective equipment. I already explained it. PPE. PPE is the one more thing we have to maintain. Safety manuals and rules. Every time we should maintain the safety manuals on the particular mission boards by taking one iron sheet and we have to print it on the safety rules and precautions how we have to maintain and how we are and how we can implementing. Then new equipment review and inspection means we have to follow and we have to implement. We have to revive every new equipment and inspection twice a day or thrice a day or weekly once, how that machine is operating and how the machine is working. Uh, Everything we have to follow and we have to make a note. This machine is taking some conditions and this machine is having some problem, and everything we have to follow by taking up a lot of lot of instructions only. Anything anything complaint received from the particular person, we have to immediately follow up that particular complaint and we have to rectify within fraction of seconds. Then we will find out. Then we will find the machine condition and we have to troubleshoot the problem within a fraction of hours only. Not it will not take lot of time, lot of hours. Means if you take a lot of time, it will lose our productivity and everything. Transportation of other substances. So transportation is also one type of safety only. Means we have to follow the safety in transportation of the material what we have produced in our particular company. So it is also one type of safety only. By achieving the means by receiving or by sending the transportation in a proper manner to the particular market area, then we will get a good revive. Safety in storage and warehousing. See also one more thing, like the heavy production comes from the from the factory. We have to store it in a storage or warehouse. It is also one type of safety precaution only. We have to stay or we have to safely storage in the warehouse only. Contractor safety systems. So if any third party of contractor people have working, we have to take some guidance for the contractor also. You have to provide this one to the your particular employees for the labor, and you have to produce some good health food and uh, good monitoring system by putting one supervisor regarding your labor, and we have to give some instructions also. Safety for customers also. What are the products we have produced in the company? That products also should maintain some good and quality things for the production of the safe production of factory, and who is buying that product from the company or from market. That will safety of the customers also including the safety data sheets. So every time we have to observe the manufacturing date and expiry date. It is also one more thing we have to follow in safety precautions only. If the product is expired, immediately we have to hand over the particular quality control department. So this product is out of control, means out of the data or data of expired. So you have to arrest the problem, means we have to follow the rules, and we have to recycle the product, or we have to dismantle the product. Like that we have to give some suggestions, and we have to follow the safety of the customers also. It's include the material safety and the data sheets also. Next, types of records to be examined during the safety audit. What are the types of records during the safety audit? Means operational safety and health policy. It should maintain one audit also. Means one book. Safety organization chart. How the safety is maintaining means the chart prepared by the people by the executive authority. It should follow the proper organization chart. Our executive director has under two managers are there. One safety manager and one personal manager. That personal manager having like that we have to maintain some flow charts. Training records on safety, fire and first aid. So training records. So what are the time we have to given providing for training purpose and for the safety purpose, and what are the first aid kits we are providing in the plant in the particular working conditions, and how we are giving some fire and safety precaution, means fire and safety equipment. These are all comes under. We have to maintain some book. Records of plant means record of plant safety inspections, means how many plants we are plantation in that particular area, and how many plants we are protecting with the safeguards, and how many plants have is giving. So how many plans we have implemented, we have instructed, and how many plans with the safety inspections, so we have to follow that audit also. Accident investigation reports. If any accidents occurred in particular period of time, that that particular accident we have to follow pinpoint to pinpoint. Then only we have to uh, give the clarity to the particular people who is coming from the outside for the audit of operational safety and health, safe operating procedure for various operations, record of work permits, some central government sectors, they'll give some work permit from duration only. You have to do from this period of time to this period of time. After that, they won't give any work permit. At that time, if the person secretly they entered into the work site, if any accidents occur, they won't get any benefits from that company. If the particular period of time, if we got any accidents, that particular people will get some accidental benefits. So that records of work permits also we have to maintain from audit time. Records of waste disposal. How much material we are means how much raw material we are getting, and how much production we are getting, and how much waste material we are producing, and what are the uses of waste material and how we are using that waste material. Also we have to maintain some audit reports, means some documentation. It will give good representation from our company to the audit side people. So they will give, okay, they are not wasting a single rupee of the company money, and they won't lost any particular material. They are utilizing the material in a proper manner, and they are giving a lot of skilled people only. So like that, we have to impress the audit people while doing the audits only. Then safety budget. How much budget we have allocating for the safety, and how we are implementing that safety. Means safety budget. Means how much money we are expenses, how much money we are expanding or purchasing for the safety purpose, and how much money we are allocating for the training purpose, and how much for field thing. Everything we have to maintain some safety audit. So it also comes under safety purpose only. Inspection of books and other statutory records. Inspection of books also means some production people, they will write the breakdown, and they will write the production time, and how much machinery hours, and how much breakdown hours, and how much maintenance hours, like that. It's also inspection of books means it's everything comes under in that particular book. That book will speak that what we are doing in a particular time of in a shift from 6 to 2, what we are doing by observing that record books only, statutory record books only, it will speak, sir. Not we are explaining, sir, we have done, we have not done. So everything comes under. Now we have to return it, and we have to give that audit book to the particular audit people. They will know, yes, these people are maintaining some audit type books, and they are maintaining some standard occupation and health safety management system. It's a next topic. So it's a commitment and a policy system. Means commitment. The leader should commit one strong decision. We have to follow these rules and regulations, and we have to implement that rules and regulations by the leadership qualities only. Then initial occupational health and safety review, it also comes under commitment and policy. Occupational health and safety policy covering interrogation and relevance accountability. Means if there any accidents occurs, that entire that entire accidents and everything should be interrogated under relevance to the accountability. Consultations, preventions, and compliance. So okay, people they will give complaints, sir, we are facing this problem, we are facing this problem. So every time they will take the complaints, and we have to prevent that complaints, and we have to take the consultant from the other higher authority, sir, these people are facing these problems, how to overcome by this problem, by taking by taking consultations, means by taking some suggestions from the higher people. Sir, we have to do this work, and we are thinking like this, so please give us guidance in a proper manner. Like that also, safety people, they will give some commitment and policies, sir. Okay. So proper planning also we have to maintain. Proper planning, without proper